Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my rant of Love After Lockup, Season 4, Episode 48. Love is just not enough. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can't make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody, and this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, please I feel like this mic is like a mile away. Comment and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. What is going on? So all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I had to rate this episode of Life or Love After Lockup, Season 4, Episode 48, Love is Not Enough, I would rate this episode a C. Let me know downtown to the description box or the comment section what you would rate this episode. Let me put on my glasses so I can bring up these mofos. Hoping everybody had a great time. I'm sorry that I am late because I did the timing wrong. StreamYard is on, I think, Mountain Time or something like that. And I scheduled it for the wrong time, so I apologize. And I'm thankful for all of you all who turned your notification bell on and waited for your auntie. Thank you all so much. So let me bring these people up, okay? I cannot see the comment section when I am in this side. The first couple that I would like to rant about is Justine and Michael. Now, as we all know, the two of them are out in Vegas because Michael wants to work with Mocha in order to start his rap career. But Mocha had a problem with Michael being married. And now he has discovered that Michael is not only married, but has a baby on the way. And so, Mocha took Michael out on the balcony to, drag and rag on him, about this baby and everything. And so now Michael is considering what Mocha has said. So Michael is, telling Justine that Mocha feels like he's playing house, and if he wants to have this rap career, he should be leading with singleness and not with being a baby daddy 7 to 8 times over, and actually having another baby that he's adding to the clan. And so, Michael says, Mocha feel like I'm playing house, and Justine was like, well, how do you feel about it? And he said, no, not really. What does that mean? Okay. I would have, you know what? Justine, poor thing, bless her heart. When he said not really, it means that, I would have taken it like, you don't take this marriage seriously. This is something to pass your time. Maybe you felt obligated to me because I was with you for 3 years. and holding you down. Justine has made sacrifices to leave her, home state and to move out there, with him and all of that. And of course, she is continuing to throw this in this man's face over and over and over again. And so, it's absolutely an issue. And I can see why Michael would have felt obligated to marry her, because Justine can be very forceful, in my opinion. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. So anyway, he was saying that, what Mocha was saying, and of course, she's behind Michael and just kind of questioning, and that's so damn boring. Um so I mean, basically she is trying to fight for her life and fight for her man, and she wants to be recognized by not only Michael but also Mocha as well. And so, she's telling Michael that almost everything that he does is for him and not for the benefit of the family, but yet and still she married him. And not only has she married him, she worships the ground that this man walks on. So we see the two of them go out house shopping after they had gotten up the next day, because Michael had an aha moment and said that, basically he's changed his mind and he is not going to put his career or anything else before Justine. And so Justine is happy about that. And so now they're going out. Y'all gotta lean over. And so now they're going out, house shopping. Michael indicates that their budget is $600,000. Bitch, in what? Monopoly money? Like, really? So Michael is saying that he's getting royalties and that his titty shoes are selling. And I ain't here for it because I don't believe him. I'm sorry, I do not believe him. $600,000 where? How? Who? And you are afraid. Okay, so wait a minute. So Michael is saying that his, they can afford a $600,000 home. But he's scared that $5,000 is going to be missing out of the bank account. Make that make sense. The math is not mathing, and he can kiss my ass on that one. I don't believe it. And they start by a random home, random as hell. Don't have a listing, don't have a real estate agent that they've connected to or anything. They just riding around random ass neighborhoods looking at houses, see a for sale sign in front of a home, and Justine believes with her her unemployed ass that Michael is making enough royalties and selling enough tennis shoes to mortgage a $1.9 million home. Bitch, who are they playing with? And Michael is like, it's 3 times the budget. And Justine's like, we can do it. Can't you see us out here barbecuing the pool and all of that? Boo, let me tell you, unless this motherfucker hit the mega millions, you got pipe. Those are pipe dreams. Those are things that you wish you had. That's the kind of man you wish you had married. Bitch, it's like a wish list. This couple right here, they're a fucking joke. Nobody's taking them seriously, especially your auntie. The hell with them. Let's move the fuck on to somebody else who is disillusioned too, bitch. Because ain't no way in the world that anybody believe that mess. The, the next couple that I want to talk about is stank ass Shawn and Sarah. Like for real? Like really? Let's go ahead on and talk about them. Let's rant about these motherfuckers right here. Now, I watched this thing and I tried to maintain my composure. I found it extremely hard to do, given the fact that Shawn is a hypocrite and don't know he won. This month is making the rounds on YouTube. Do y'all hear me? This bitch been in everybody's live. It's just making the rounds and looking like a clown, bitch, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Looking like a complete clown. When you are making the rounds around YouTube, you are desperate mother trying to look. It's so pathetic. And I'm not saying he can't. I definitely ain't mad about it, because it gives me the right to continue to drag these motherfuckers the way I want to, because that's how I love living my life on these YouTube streets. Sarah, from what we saw from episode 1, and I'm going to take my time. Sarah, what we saw from episode 1 was reaching out to this baby's daddy. Sarah met at a cafe, his sister, in lieu of him, because he was in rehab. We saw this with our own eyes. You ain't going to tell me what we didn't see. We did not miss the fact that Sarah was indicating that she was unhappy with Shawn's ass. We didn't miss any of that. Not over here, Auntie's advice. We didn't miss that. We did not miss the fact that she was threatening to fuck this man. In my opinion, we didn't miss it. Bitch, not over here. We saw Sarah eyelashes done sprung out longer. Bitch, they look like a garden rake. We saw Sarah blinking her eyes and flirting with this. And as soon as she found out that he wasn't showing up and he wasn't available, what did Sarah do? Go back to Shawn. Soon as the motherfucker came out of rehab, Sarah was on his phone. Now, what bothers me the most about this storyline, right? Bitch, whether it's true or not. What bothers me about this storyline is that Sarah was having a little girl in between all this, and her mama. Now, Sarah and Shawn got the audacity to talk about this guy not being in his baby's life. But didn't Sarah just got out of jail her own motherfucking self? Didn't Sarah spend just as much time away from her daughter as this dude did too? So because she's a female, y'all go ahead and get mad. Because she's a female and she's a mother, she get a pass? No, she doesn't get a pass. Sarah, had her mother taking care of this baby while both they asses was in jail. So if we're going to get the ass and have an attitude about a mother not being in the child's life, we need to be pointing a finger at this woman right here too. Because she was just a deadbeat ass mother as he was a deadbeat ass father, because both of them picked drugs over their kids, in my motherfucking opinion. She ain't no better than dude. But because your mama had her and not his mama, you feel entitled to drag a mother, to question a mother. You feel the right to be judgmental and highfalutin over a month when you one step, bitch, away from your next hit, in my opinion. Because once an addict, always one, right? You just rehabilitated. You may have done, alcohol, anonymous or whatever. But she need to have a side eye too. And I believe that Sarah's ass was locked up because a mother lost their life because of her. And she got the nerve, her and Shawn, to be pointing a finger. And let's talk about Shawn's raggedy ass while we're at it. He's got the nerve to be talking about wanting to be a father to Sarah and this guy's baby when he ain't even a father to his own fucking kids. Bitch, I said it. Let me cross my goddamn legs. Sit to the side while I'm reading these. Okay? Sit to the. Anyway. Ain't he the same that ain't seen his kids? Ain't he the same that got somebody living in a house with Kelly that been taking care of his kids for what, 9 fucking years? Kelly, I think that's her damn name, came out and said that Shawn's raggedy ass really wasn't there for the kids, and that she had a boyfriend that been living with her for 9 fucking years, and he got the nerve to act like he want to be somebody's baby daddy all of a sudden when he got all these fucking kids that he don't see. He got the daughter at the goddamn wedding. Oh my goodness, calm down, Auntie. Is it me? Is it me? Now you want to be baby daddy? No, you the motherfucker that want to be daddy of the year. You the one that's talking about how you been in this child's life, but you still trying to fix your relationship with your kids, and you walked out on fucking Kelly for a bunch of prison bitches. Destiny and Sarah are prison bitches. And you got the nerve to be sitting up there judging him for the same shit you did. Get the fuck. Are you kidding me? And your wife is the one that's sneaking or slithering around the neighborhood and looking for baby daddies, bitch. Sarah, the one who was unsatisfied with you, the one who got up on the swing and you wouldn't swing low or swing high, sweet chariot with her ass. You left her dry as a bone. Fuck out of here. And then they gonna sit up here and act like they holier than thou, and we don't forgot. We ain't forgot nothing. If you want to hold his past against him, let's hold your past against y'all too. Y'all ain't mommy and daddy of the motherfucking year. Y'all was having problems in your marriage allegedly, and your bitch was ready to step out on your ass. Fuck them. Couldn't even get the man to swing with you. You down there yanking headphones off of people's heads, and y'all want us to think that y'all the better parent? Bitch, I'm done. I'm tired and I'm through, and we ain't doing it. I'm not going. She ain't no better than him, and neither you, Shawn. And at least he only got 1 child. What about you? You got 6, 7 of them that you don't have a relationship with, and you still here. They are damn near grown. When we saw you the first season, you was putting Destiny above everything, and Destiny treated you like trash to the point where you had to go to Kelly to borrow money to go and get your car and go out to be. Bitch, I can't. We ain't forgot nothing. See, we been here. We new to this. We true to this. We been here. We know y'all story. Gonna sit up there and try to judge somebody with y'all raggedy ass selves. Everybody got a pass, and so does he. And Shawn gonna talk about something he was hoping that, he would be able to find something on the dude and that the dude wouldn't be clean. He's scared that the dude gonna come in there and take his woman from him. You scared of karma? You scared of karma, Shawn? Because karma gonna get you. For all that you did not do for Kelly and your kids, karma gonna get you. Sure is. You think you can just start the fuck over and your slate is clean? Hell no, your slate ain't clean. And that's why dude disrespected you, because you walked your raggedy ass up there judging the man. Dude peeped you out. He knew you was weak with that old bitch. So we see Sarah, we doing everything for the child. That's so manipulative in my opinion. You didn't give a fuck when you was running around lying. You didn't give a damn about what was good for the child. Here you got this child with this grown-ass man with no explanation on why the fuck she playing with him. Why is she playing Miss Mary Mack up with him and sliding on sliding boards and swinging back and forth? She ain't got no explanation on why the this man is in her life, being uncle whoever or brother whatever, and then you're gonna have the nerve to sit up there and try to cover that up and sit with, oh my God. We ain't forgot nothing over here at Auntie's Advice. We see y'all asses. So you can sit back on your lazy chair. You can sit back on your couch. Bitch, y'all can take a dump in that big old bathtub, rubber dubby, 3 men in a tub. Y'all got sitting in y'all living room. Don't nobody give a fuck. We know y'all story, bitch, and we ain't gonna let you forget it as long as you don't let him forget his shit. As long as you keep your foot on his neck, I'ma keep my foot on y'all neck. Punk bitch. And then you gonna walk over there and don't shake the man's hand and think you gonna do it, ain't even flinch. Dude was standing 10 toes down to the ground. He said what the fuck he said. He said, you know what, if I was, he lucky that I'm rehabilitated, because if I went, I'd have stumped a mud hole up in his ass. Sarah, tell me, we doing it for the kids. Oh no, are we really doing it for the kids, Sarah? Are we really doing it for the kids? Are we really doing for the kids? Because you look like you do a manipulative mother, and then all of a sudden it's for the baby. Fuck out of here. And then you got your mama who been taking care of your baby while your ass was in jail. Yes, while your ass was in jail. And you got your mama lying. And then Shawn gonna go back to the car and have a change of thought and come back and think dude gonna kiss his ass. Dude was like, if I wanted to take her and snatch her ass up, I would have. Matter of fact, I'm the one that stood her up. I'm the one that had her dumb ass come down to a daggone cafe and stood her up and sent my sister. But remember when we was talking and I was saying, bitch, why you stuttering? Say that in a clear sentence, okay? Say it in a clear sentence. Fuck out of here. I remember I said, like like I'm married, and you barely got that out. You barely got that out. He didn't want you like that, Sarah. Shawn talking about they got to pass. You got to pass with Kelly, but you want to forget about it. I ain't letting you forget about nothing. Not the way that your daughter broke down at that wedding. And I bet you probably still ain't got no good relationship with her. I see his slimy ass sitting up on people's channels and stuff like that, trying to make look like it ain't what we see. We know what the fuck we see. You ain't getting pacified and babyfied over here, Auntie's Advice. And they're going to try to make a shady comment. People, talk nasty about us. And then they want to interview with you. Like I said, I don't need to interview with you or nobody else over this mother. Because if I wanted to, I would have. Remember when y'all reached out to me and y'all wanted to talk to me? Remember you was up in my DM, Shawn, you bitch ass mother. Don't nobody need y'all. Because when y'all go off this month, I'm still going to have a whole nother cast of characters that I'm going to be reviewing and dragging and being glad that they came on, mother. Gonna sit up there and say, I see that he's clean and all of this kind of old stuff. Who are you to judge? Who are you to judge this dude? Now, I don't know this dude. I ain't on his side either. But all I'm saying is the hypocrisy of it all. I'm going to call out the hypocrisy. That part. Ain't nobody forgot you. Ain't nobody forgot who you are. And I ain't gonna let you forget it and make you think that you above somebody else. You're gonna go over there to that man and tell him something. He coming in here to steal your wife and steal your child. Your wife was ready to give it away, in my opinion. When she walked her ass up in that cafe, she ain't say nothing about trying to get this man with his baby. She was saying everything but the opposite. I want to see what's going on with him first. Curious? Everybody can look at Shawn and know Shawn ain't laying no good pipe. Let me get the fuck off of them before I cuss these monkeys out all night and all day long up in this mother. I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. By the way, I didn't watch Marcelino and Brittany. I didn't watch them. I'm not gonna watch them. You ain't gonna force me to watch them. Fuck them. They are has-beens. They should be off this show. They need to do a big ass overhaul and swipe all these off of here because these storylines is getting old. But let's talk about Amber and Puppy. So Puppy is delighted, honey. She is sitting there like a puppy in a car, okay, like a doggy in the car, excited at the fact that she is finally going over to Amber's house. Amber is, letting her come in. It's around Christmas time because they still got Christmas trees and up. And, Puppy's delighted, but she's still scared because she know TC is a nasty mother. TC nasty is I don't know what. TC nasty. So they go up in the house and everything like that, She takes her to the Christmas tree. She tells her it's, a real Christmas tree. They walking around and everything. She's showing her bedroom. And Puppy like, oh, okay. So, they go in the garage and everything because, TC got, him a little man cave, nice little man cave and everything. And so, they doing what they do with the woo boop. So TC was like, trying to break the ice, but he a dry, nasty mother. Okay, so when he breaks the ice over your head. Okay, because TC is not a nice guy. He ain't a good guy at all, in my opinion. That's my opinion about TC. I said it and I'm staying with that, and that settles it for me. Okay, so they go up in there. TC was like, first of all, when you come up in my house, first thing you say is that my trees look, good and everything. And so, Puppy was like, I said something about your trees. I mean, damn, what you want me to do? Go pee on them? You want me to lift my leg, squat down to the ground and pee up on them? It's okay for you to be satisfied. Y'all, I'm sorry. I see y'all cash apps and everything. Y'all super chats. I am so appreciative, y'all. But when I be on the road like that, I see them colors and I don't. I'm sorry, y'all. Please. Thank y'all so much. I know the other people like, we ain't giving no cash app. She ain't highlighting nothing. She ain't putting up on the screen. Damn, if I'm going to give my daggone $1.50. It's all right, y'all. I love y'all. So, Puppy was like, so Amber was like, I'll be back and everything. Now, they had already been in the car, talking about the little stuff that Amber going through. So, Amber was like, what, let me put my cigarette out. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to go here and use the bathroom. So Puppy was like, damn, what I say, they know I'm awkward as fuck. She was like, so how you doing, T-Say? Puppy be shrinking like, Puppy be like, how you doing, T-Say? So TC was like, she was like, so, so TC, so how you feeling about, Amber and everything, Amber trying to get that restaurant? TC was like, yeah. She was like, so what you think about it, TC? So TC was like, I disagree with it. I think it's the worst thing she could have ever done. Puppy was like, me too. Me too. He was like, she got a drink problem. Puppy was like, yeah, she do. Oh my God, TC, we bonding on something. So Amber came back out and Puppy was like, okay. So I mean, what about the baby? How you feeling about the baby and everything? TC was like, just still kind of a little fucked up about it. Apple came out there. She was like, yeah, I'm rowdy. I'm about it. I'm about it with something behind the toilet, got me hyped up. So I came out here. So, let me tell you, we don't talk about it. That's what the problem is. We don't talk about the baby. Every time I try to say something to TC about the baby, he ain't got no words for me and everything. So TC was like, no. I was fucked up in the head. And you was crying and everything, and I ain't know what to do with your tears. That's the reality for so many people. They don't know how to deal with the tears, Amber. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Y'all, if my Wi-Fi go out, we just gonna come back and we're gonna do a part 2 up on this month, okay? Because my Wi-Fi look like it's a little shady down here. I'm looking up here and I ain't got but one bar on stream, y'all. Y'all go ahead on and get the prayer. Y'all pray about that satellite over here, okay? What's going on? So Amber gets to going off. She said that, TC wasn't there for her. He wouldn't hug her. He wouldn't say anything. She was devastated about, getting rid of the baby. So all she do is drink. She said the only way that she could, relieve herself was, just through, going through drinking. She said she just drunk so she could be numb like TC. And TC he won't have it. He didn't want to do the conversation. So Amber stormed out, and Amber and Puppy was like, I'm sorry, TC. I'm gonna have to get my leave, okay? TC, like, I'm sorry, TC. I ain't mean for y'all to be. TC was like, it's like that all the time. She was like, it's okay though, TC. I'm gonna go head on and I'm gonna roll on up out of here because I had no idea that I was going, be starting no confusion. It's all my fault. TC. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get the guy here, okay? So wait a minute though, TC, because let me get my okay, because I'm unstable and I feel like I started it. TC was like, you ain't gotta go. She was like, no, TC, I got I said that poor Bobby. Bobby. Bobby said, I'm getting the hell about a Dodge. But before I let go, I'm taking everything. Bobby said, I ain't coming back over this. She said, fuck y'all Christmas tree. Fuck this og, and I'm out of here. So Bobby went outside and, she was like, I'm sorry, Amber. I'm sorry, Amber. I ain't mean for all that to happen. You okay? Because I did ask you if you thought you had a drinking problem, and I think that popped it all over, and it's on my phone. Amber was like, "No, I'm all right. I mean, this mom can do this all the time. That's the hardest thing that I ever did. Not go to prison, but to move in and quit her job to be with TC. That's the hardest thing Amber ever did. Amber, while we were sympathetic, we know that ain't the hardest thing you ever been through. It's not." But Puppy hugged her and she told TC, she said, TC, all you got to do is hug her ass. That's all you got to do. When things is going rough and everything like that, just hug her, TC. God damn. He ain't got to be, but TC, heart is hard towards Amber. You know what I'm saying? I think he a little resentful that she quit her job and moved up in this like that. I think he expected her to move up in this, but I think he wanted them to be a 2-income family and everything too, though. I mean, let's just go ahead on and keep it for real. Because TC right here, TC is a butthole. The next person that I want to talk about, I don't think I had that picture because I think I got rid of that month, right? But I got to say something about Lindsey and Blaine. That ain't them. Yeah, I deleted their pictures. Lindsey and Blaine is a hot mess. Lindsey, you always tears. Like when I see Lindsey crying, I be thinking about every Karen that has ever been exposed on YouTube. Every Karen that has ever been exposed on the Shade Room. Every Karen that has ever been exposed on Instagram, TikTok. Bitch, I think about every Karen that has ever existed. Okay? That's what I think about when I see Lindsey. A mother that's going to hold over your kid when they did not have a pot to piss in nor a window to throw out, and now they find themselves acting on on love after lockup or life after lockup. They've done been ran up through by so many men, by Scott and by Deontay. And I don't mean to bring Deontay up because he don't have shit to do with this, but I'm gonna tell you right now, he dodged a big motherfucking bullet. The best thing she could have ever did was rode up out his car. The best thing he could have ever did was throw all of them papers on the floor. The best thing he could have ever did was got rid of her, because I'm going to tell you right now, when a man is trying to leave and he wants to get his peace of mind, let that motherfucker leave. Instead of letting him leave, Lindsey says, I will call the police on you and report that car stolen, and you will be in jail before the morning. What kind of bitch, a supportive? She's the type of girl that will get you caught up because she don't think about, and then she sits there and they talking about Lindsey sponsors on the phone, but Lindsey doesn't think that her ass owes us no tears. If you're going to sit down and you're going to have a meltdown like this and you're going through everything, we don't need you going, okay, because everybody can sniffle. Bitch, we need tears. And I mean, when I say a bucket, I mean a motherfucking bucket of tears. We need to be drowning, backstroking, floating in the motherfucking tears. We don't want you to come up here and smudge your makeup and continue to look like a raccoon episode after episode with these phony, fake ass, Karen ass tears. And then you got the nerve, after your mama done took care of your daughter, to get your ass in a car with the cats, make the cats uncomfortable. Then a month, you got boxes and looking like a bag lady, and then you're going to take this bull to your mama's house. Your mama been taking care of your daughter all these years, and you taking this bullshit over to your mother. She ain't got nothing to do with this. You see, we all see that the daughter ain't with her ass. The daughter didn't even want to go paint, air paint brush, or what do you call that? Paintbrush, paint, whatever. Paintballing. That's what you call it, paintballing. She won't be bothered with that. She didn't even know the girl. She know that the girl like pageants. But why the fuck would you take her to a paintball? And then when she don't go right, you sit up there talk about I'm doing everything. If I don't do it, stuff don't get paid. How you gonna pay the light bill? How you gonna pay the rent? And I'm doing this when you lived off of Scott, Deontay, and Blaine. Remember when you was fucking around on Deontay with Blaine? Blaine had your ass employed, and you was standing up there with some fake ass Timberland boots on, about to break your fucking neck on the scaffold, bitch. Blaine is the one that helped you get to where you at. And now that Blaine down on his luck and got an anchor bracelet on around his ankles. Now all of a sudden you beating the pavement and you crying and you out of control because you finally have to pay some bills around this bitch. Maybe if you didn't have two cars, you could afford the rent. Maybe if you didn't have two cars or several vehicles, because you sure told Blaine, if you get in any one of my cars. Maybe your priorities is off. And Blaine gonna sit up there and call her and apologize and crying and everything. This bitch is a hazard. She like walking around with a yellow bucket in your hand that got hazard biomaterial on that mouth. She about to blow your spot up. And even if she was playing or acting, just the threat of it. You talking about a raggedy motherfucking bitch. Fuck off of her. Let me move on to one of these other sorry mother. Bring back the sisters. We need some joy and happiness. Something's going on. Someone's on my phone. It's 2:00 in the morning, yeah. Talking about how he can make it right. Boring.com. Monique gets up in the morning and she's still fat. Monique is still fat and still got that gap in her mouth. Monique says she got upset because Derek wasn't laying in the bed with her. So she mad. Hello, Calandria. Bitch. 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 Hi, Claudia. He's dicky. Yeah, he sleeping with me last night because he's still fucking around with that phone, them text messages, the DMs on his Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Like, hold on, wait a minute. He got all these girls and stuff that's calling. He don't like get his fucking face there. So the sister was like, oh, he did. You want me to put him out? Because I put him out. Yeah, she look like she'll put a bitch out. She was like, no, they just gonna talk and everything. A couple of crunk. Monique! Come on down here, Dirk down there. He getting the dead flowers out of the trash can. He got them bitches on the table. He got them on the plate. Bitch, he got them on the ceiling. He got them on the floor. Bitch, he got them in frying pans and in pots. Bitch, he got them in whipped cream. Bitch, he got them in butter. He got them in syrup. He got them in strawberries. And he got them dead roses everywhere. Them dead roses that was up in the trash can. He said, fucking Nantucket, if I was in jail, they'd still be just as good. She gonna go hit them and live this thug life with me. She gonna learn how to eat up off the floor, bitch. She gonna have to learn how to eat out the trash cans. She gonna have to learn how to eat like, So he was like, come on, Monique, I got something to show you. So, she go downstairs and everything. He was like, what your stuff? She's like, she's like, oh my God, I thought the thing was go from yesterday. Hey, I said, I go from suicide. He was like, Monique cook for me, I cook for Monique. Bitch, he made a waffle or pancake with strawberries. I think that Derek is a feeder, bitch. Now, first we saw him on a treadmill, on a bicycle, the recumbent bicycle, or, up in the Airbnb. And now they're going to sit up there and fake like we didn't see that the whipped cream was all on Monique's gown. So they showed us out of order because Monique still had whipped cream on her fat ass robe that she forgot to lick off, or Derek forgot to lick off. We saw all that. I think absolutely that Derek is a feeder because who takes a whole half a can of whipped cream and give it to somebody with a tummy like Monique? Now, I got a belly myself. I must admit, I got a belly. But, bitch, I'm talking about right now, it ain't the belly of a whale. Why would you give her something like that? Monique don't need no whipped cream on top of nothing. Matter of fact, she don't even need no syrup. She just need to go ahead on and do it like a pig in a blanket, get a little sausage link and wrap that around that sausage link and eat that bitch like a hot dog. She don't need no syrup. And the last thing she needed some whipped cream. But he, spraying and everything, and she like, you gonna like and see a song. Excuse me, y'all. She got my stuff spreading. Can't be doing that. I'm like, Monique, it's the same old storyline over and over, week after week. The same storyline. The telephone and Derek. It has gotten so old. That stuff was riding for a long time. It ain't riding no more. It's not riding anymore. We bored as fuck. He calls the number that she identifies and says, this is a dude. Dude picks up the phone. Monique think that every girl that be here be wanting me. No, you be wanting every girl that be in here. So you took some ugly bitches that you couldn't feed, in my opinion, and you didn't return their DMs. Because I really believe that Derek is a feeder. I think he like to feed them and fuck them. I think the bigger they are, the harder they fall with him. I think that he is just that type of dude that like to feed women. And you know what? It is some men that got fetishes for that. And that's what the family is probably missing, that Derek is a motherfucking feeder. I'm trying to get back to these, I'm trying to get back to y'all, super chats, y'all. Thank you so much. It's J Does for the $20 super chat. Love you, Auntie, and your reviews. Thank you, boo. I was just watching you before I came on. Thank you so much, Tay Baby, for the $4.99 super chat. Shawn was intimidated by Sarah's BD because one, he knows he looks better than him, and also feels Sarah is his karma for what he did to Kelly. Yes, indeedy, Tay Baby. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat, y'all. I'm trying to go back up. I'm going to see how far. Let me go up, okay? I really want to recognize y'all. I feel bad that I just was running my mouth. Thank you so much, Chrissy, for the $4.99 super chat. Auntie's on fire already. I'm here for it. Thank you, Chrissy, baby. I apologize, y'all. I don't like to be disrespectful in my own house. Thank you so much, Queen T, for the $1.99 super chat. Shawn looks like a beaver. Okay. Thank you so much, Charlotte, Miss Charlotte, for the $5 super chat. Auntie, you're gorgeous and a blessing. I'm happy I got a live. You're a queen and a blessing to us all. My day made. Queen, I think you meant you made my day, Queen Auntie. I love you. Love you too, Miss Charlotte. think I got everybody. Did I get everybody? Nope, I didn't. Thank you so much, Chrissy, for the $4.99 super chat. You look gorgeous as usual. Love you, Auntie. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sharbella Wilson, for the $2 super chat. Sharbella is chilling. Chilling. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much, Sharbella, for the $1.99 super sticker. Thank you, boo. Love you. Okay, I think I'm up to date. Thank you all so much. I had to go back and say thank you. I cannot be rude in my own house. I can't do it. Thank you so much, Lady Magenta 100, for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Welcome. Welcome, boo. Y'all please make her feel welcome down there to the chat. Thank you so much, Nisi G, for the $2 super chat. Red alert, Derek is a feeder. I think he is. He may not be, but I absolutely think he's acting like a feeder. Okay? Thank you so much, Philly Fox, for the $1.99 super chat. That's not Monique's house. That's an Air BBW. Okay? No, you did not. Y'all are so creative. Thank you so much, Beverly Conley, for the $19.99 super chat. Monique needs a fashion consultant and quick. And she needs someone to do bras. She needs a bra fitting. Bitch, you cannot. Let me tell you, the secret to Victoria's is that you can't fit it. Okay. Thank you so much, Sugar48, for the $9.99 super chat. Can't believe I missed you, Auntie. So just saying, hey, aunties. Hey, boo. Love you, sugar. Love you, boo. Thank you so much. Ooh, wow. Let's see. Jolette Jones for the $9.99 super chat. Love you, Auntie. What a beautiful name, if I could pronounce it. So it has to be Jolette Jones. That is beautiful. I know I don't did So Monique is still obsessed with Derek, still playing the dumb phone games. But as soon as he takes his shirt off and show his little ass body and kisses her, she's melting. She told Derek during that episode that she would leave him if she found out he cheated. But here she sits on Carlos King and everybody else's radio station and does interviews. And she done found out he done cheated a million more times. That's why we don't fuck with Monique over here. Because here you are, you're still with him. But you gonna leave him every 5 minutes. So she takes him to a club. Derek said after we've been having all of this, bang, 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 I want to eat and go out. So they go out to a club. Monique is looking ever so nasty, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. And it ain't got nothing to do with Monique being fat and having a big ass gap in her teeth or anything like that. You know what it has to do with? She's ugly in here to me. Monique is very unattractive to me in here. Bitch, I said it. So now Monique, Derek are there. Derek is like, it's empty up in here. She was like, people don't be coming at her later. So she purposely takes him to an empty club. And Monique, who told Carlos King and everybody else that she's not insecure, has a problem with the bar girl. And gets rude with the bar girl when the bar girl is bringing the drinks over that you pay for. The girl sits down there. I'm sure that they probably told her to do what she was doing. But Derek said, bar girls, that's their job. Their job is to be up in our fucking faces so they can get their money. That's how they make their money. The girl mixes the drink for him. He said he want one with a chaser, one without. And Monique said, bitch, you finished now. Go ahead. How rude. just ghetto down to the bone. Like Monique's very bones that holds her big ass body together is rude. You didn't have to talk to that girl like that. You really didn't. You intimidated by a woman who looks better than you in any way. She could be the same size as Monique, but if she sizes herself up and feels smaller and inferior to that woman, then Monique is going to have a problem with her. And she is now a threat to the nation, bitch. That is how low Monique's self-esteem is. The girl said, "Can I take a picture?" Monique said, "You could take a picture of us, but not with us." Unfortunately, Monique, is probably a whole lot of men that want to take a picture with the girl, including the man that you're sitting with. After all, he's already been with 10 other bitches. What's an 11th one? She'd just be number 11 on a list of women you've accepted into your bedroom. Because every time you lay with him, you lay with them. I don't know if your mother ever told you, but every time you lay with him, you lay with them. May want to go and get some. Anyway, so of course, Derek makes it appear that this girl went into the bathroom with him. That girl ain't going to no bathroom with her, because if she went in the bathroom, we needed to see her walk her ass in there. The last couple that we need to rag and drag is Taylor and Chance. Taylor looks worse than Bobby. Taylor looks worse than Bobby. Bobby is coming up in there, honey, looking like a ray of sunshine. Taylor got an app, a GM app, where she is tracking Chase down. Anytime you got to track a man down like that, you don't need him, don't want him, don't have to have him. Thank you so much, Tay Baby, for the $4.99 super chat. They definitely staged that scene to keep up the narrative of being possessive. Nobody wants, I can't say that word. Okay. Thank you so much, Tay Baby. That word is offensive to little people. I would know, me and Miss Juicy really good friends, and that we had a conversation about that. So I know you ain't mean no harm, Tay Baby, but that word is really offensive to little people. Okay. Thank you, Boo, for the super chat. So Taylor is suspecting Chance of doing something. Bobby is coming over to the house, and Chance has got to stay home with Taylor's little kids. Taylor kids are bad as they bad. They got too much mouth. They talking when it ain't necessary for them to talk. Taylor says she going out. The little girl laying up on the bed talking about something, "You don't love us no more." Taylor was like, "Of course I love you." But the last week when we saw the little kids, and I ain't say nothing about it, but bitch, I'm going to go here and say something about it. The last little girl said that the other daughter, sister, said the F word. Why is Taylor kids dropping the F-bomb? Was they dropping the F-bomb before Chance got there? Now, we already saw that they was all over the furniture. They're always all over the furniture and all over through the house. Bitch, I'm going to tell you right now, it just seemed like when you walk up in the house, it smell like mustard. And mustard really ain't got no smell until he hit it. If you put it on a hot dog, bitch, you don't smell it when it come out the thing. If you put it on your hot dog, you don't smell it. But bitch, as soon as one temperature over hot, bitch, hit that mustard got that smell to it, and it stink like, and make you almost don't want to eat your hot dog, bitch. That's what Taylor house look like. It smell like, it look like it just smell like ass and hot dog and mustard. Okay, it just seemed like it just smell like, it just looks bad. It looks dirty. It's all over the place. I was looking in the bathroom, bitch. I was peeking with everything I had in me. I was like, what the is that on the floor? Taylor, get that. If you got a brand new baby in there where everything need to be sterilized, she gonna tell Chance to stay home and take, clean the house. No, get Bobby to pitch in with you and y'all clean that up. Don't you know you on no motherfucking TV? Taylor, you can't be that lazy. Or is it that you just so depressed because you running behind Chance? I think Chance is an alcoholic or is dealing with alcoholism. Instead of Chance taking pills, I believe that Chance is drinking his ass off, and I believe he got an alcohol problem. And I believe that the lady down to the club that Chance was talking to is somebody who is helping him get rehabilitated. Here this bitch is gonna sit there and tell Taylor, see, I hate when I got to cuss these people out, but y'all know I'm going there. Here we got Chance sitting up there faking like he got a job. Then put them in debt or himself in debt, like I don't know what. Taylor comes out there and said that the mortgage was 2 months behind. Bitches, so was the water, the gas, and the electricity up and up. Okay, and I'm sure that her children are getting Social Security, which is probably what's keeping her afloat. Bitch, we gonna go ahead and tell the truth up here on Auntie's Advice channel. So Chance know daggone well that Taylor is not 100% broke. He know that she getting Social Security for them kids. So he gonna sit up there and just pussyfoot around and play with his balls all day and smoke cigarettes and drink in the garage. And it wouldn't I wouldn't put it past Chance to be sitting his ass up there smoking around that baby Eva. Lung busting mother. Taylor is a right now woman for Chance. She ain't Miss Right. She's Miss Right now. She's the one that held it down. She's the one I came home to. She's the one that I see needs somebody because she ain't got no self-esteem or nothing to keep herself afloat. The only thing that's keeping Taylor alive probably is her kids. She probably just as busted and disgusted as her sister Bobby. And the only reason why she ain't been all the way over the top is because she got them kids and she know they ain't got no daddies. But Taylor, in my opinion, looks like she is dealing with mental illness. Yes, I'm talking about you, Taylor. You seem like you are dealing with mental illness because if you got to track this like this, where you got the GMC app up where you tracking him while he out there Uber eating. He's either Uber eating, Instacarting, he's either doing DoorDash, bitch. He's doing something because he's leaving packages at motherfuckers' doors. He's not Santa Claus. We've already ruled out he ain't Santa Claus. He ain't got no other family nowhere else because his son came and got the fuck up out of there as quick as he got there. So Chance has got to be now sitting up there trying to supplement his income with some type of delivery service. But when you going to tell her that the bills is going to be late, that you ain't got the money to pay for it? And so she's driving herself crazy. And the thing about it, you could tell that Chance ain't, you know why? Because this girl just had a baby. Her hormones is all over the place. She just had his baby and he don't give a fuck. He don't care what stress she under. He talked to her like she is on a stick. He talks to her. He walks over top of her. He just treat Taylor and Taylor sits there on Instagram and lick the crack of his ass and defend him week after week. And that's why, Taylor, I'm struggling like shit to try to support your ass. I wouldn't give a fuck. She sit there with her sister Bobby. Her and Bobby went out. She told Chance. First of all, her and Bobby in the room talking. Bobby gets the baby. Chance come in and he didn't even care that they was having a motherfucking conversation. He just busted in the middle of their conversation. So yeah, where you going? Motherfucker, don't you see me talking? Don't you see me talking? Baby, what are you doing? What are you doing? I was in the middle of a sentence and you just busted to the room and just interrupted the conversation like Bobby wasn't standing here, honey. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't understand. What are you doing here? What is this? Thank you so much, Chrissy, for the 4.99 super chat. I snapped myself out when I saw those girls trying to walk across a broomstick, balancing on two couch cushions in front of their mother. I was like, I need. I never. Taylor, I think, is struggling with mental illness. Thank you so much, Rocks be doing the most for the 199 super chat. But Auntie, what about his power washer game? Okay, don't be starting nothing, Rock. Now you know I dragged his ass last week for that power wash. Exactly, he just spend money frivolously. He doesn't have a responsibility. Taylor's taking care of everything. He already clocked Taylor's pockets when he came up in there because this is the kind of money he is, because he's a bank robber. So he's always counting somebody else's cash. I can't. Allegedly, in my opinion. Thank you so much, Lindo Moore, for the $20 super chat. Read them good, Auntie. Continued success. I watched the show to watch your reviews. LOL. Thank you, Lindo. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. He's a bank robber. He's been watching other people's cash for years, bitch. That's what bank robbers do. They sit outside the bank and they watch other people. They watch your deposits, your withdrawals. They know what time you're coming in there. They know when you're getting paid, bitch. They know when the security guard is eating donuts, bitch. They know when it's, the block is hot and when it's cool. That's what Chance is. He blamed it and said that he had a drug addiction, but right now he act like he an alcoholic. He trading one addiction for another, bitch. And then he gonna sit up there and get somebody pregnant. He fucked up in the head. And so guess what, Taylor? Excuse me, y'all. I don't know what's going on with this bra. And so Taylor has no other choice but to be fucked up. Okay, okay, wait a minute, y'all. Let me fix mine. See, this is what happened when I be when I be getting all uptight and everything. I be coming about my clothes. Thank you so much, Queen T, for the 199 super chat. I'ma call CPS on them baby keys. Them her baby keys. Don't be called CPS on her. He changed one addiction for another because he did not probably rehab himself properly. Where are the AA meetings and all of that he should be going to? Where are those? Why is he off track? Is he off track because he has an unsupportive woman? It's okay. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. I gotta fix my. Okay, I gotta fix my. We ain't gonna be doing this. Okay. Did I make it worse or better? I don't know. But at this point, let's get through it. Okay. If I'm crooked, I'm crooked, bitch. I don't care. Thank you so much, Valerie, for the Callie for the $4.99 super chat. Is that Valkyrie? I'm gonna say Valerie. Okay. Taylor got to realize sometimes it's better to be on your own. Okay. Okay. But I think that Taylor is just as bad for Chance as Chance is for Taylor. You know why? Because Chance need a bitch. Chance need a woman that's going to knock him upside his head. And I don't mean physically, right? Because I don't condone physical violence. I mean, I'm talking about intellectually, emotionally, mentally. He needs a woman that's going to check him every time he get out of line. He needs a woman that don't need him and don't feel like she need him. He needs a woman that feels like she wants him. Because as long as Chance is needed, he can't rise to the occasion because he know he ain't shit. Thank you so much, Chrissy, for the $4.99 super chat. Every time I see Taylor, I get marked from Boys in the Hood vibes. Okay? You were way back, boo. He needs a woman that don't need him. And she realizes who she is. And she gonna make him rise tailor excuses everything Chance does. And Chance is not challenged. He's like the little boy who is a genius, but they got him sitting in a class that is beneath his learning ability. He needs to be moved up in life, moved up in class. Chance is somebody that's sitting up there, bitch, and just it bored to death with Taylor because she he don't need no woman that's sitting there giggling. He need a woman that's like, chop, chop, motherfucker, get up. I'm your goddamn alarm clock. Get the fuck up. What? 2, 3, 4. By the time I get to 10, bitch, you better have them covers off and you better have your ass, your feet up on the ground. 10 toes. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get up. Okay? I need you to get up in that and brush your teeth, Chance. Get your ass up and pee and wipe your ass, okay? I need you to go downstairs now. And after you did that, now I need you to hop to that goddamn broom. I need you to wipe them countertops off, and I need you to take all of the meat out of the refrigerator. I need you to cook breakfast up in this before you go to work. She's not a good match for a man she don't challenge him. She sit there and let him say everything he want to say and do everything he want to do. And then when he act an ass and he got his feelings hurt, then she sits and goes out on social media and defends the mother. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I see. And she wondering why he entertaining the company of other women because they probably talking about some She not talking about nothing. What the is Taylor talking about? Can you imagine it? Imagine Chance all damn day. Chance probably crazy out his fucking mind. And that's why he going out venturing. She's boring. She's not a challenge to his intellect. Chance ain't stupid. In order to be a manipulator, you got to be thinking all day, bitch. Chance's mind is going all day long. And now he's got this responsibility on him, and this stuff then came to life. He done lost a fucking job, and he lost his job legitimately. He just got laid off, bitch. It ain't like you got fired. That's narcissistic and that's a manipulator. That bitch is thinking all day long. He's thinking all day. He's thinking all night. When he gets up in the morning, he's a scheming Why do you see Chance with all of these tasks to do? He got a honey-do list, a homeboy do list. Bitch, he got a homeless do list. He got a do list for everybody in the neighborhood. Chance is always trying to build something, make something. He's always trying to use his hands. But he ain't no good with him because the stuff that he make be raggedy than a motherfucker. Look at that daggone garage. He's a failure when it comes down to it, but he just needs somebody to take his ass back to junior high school when he was fucking up and doing drugs and take him back to the daggone wood shop and teach him how to build and how to make things with his hand and how to shut the fuck up so he can learn it. But instead, he done got out here. He done got hooked up with some woman that he wanted to use, and he found out that she ain't an emotional and an intellectual challenge to his ass. So he just fucking over her every time he get a chance. He don't have no respect for her because she ain't got no respect for herself. Chance, in my opinion, is an alcoholic. And I believe that this woman that he meeting at this club, this woman is a sponsor. Because he know he's spiraling. And Chance, if you spiraling and you with Taylor, you need to get the fuck out of there. If you are not challenged by Taylor, I know that's your baby. Plenty of men take care of their baby and they not with the woman. She didn't marry you and she married you for a reason. Get the fuck out while you can. Because if you are going to continue to abuse and manipulate this woman and drag her ass down to the ground, because even Bobby says she look fucked up, and as fucked up as Bobby look, anytime Bobby says somebody look fucked up, you know you looking fucked up. Taylor look raggedy. She talking slow. She dragging her words, and she's sitting up there, you know. I can't. Chance, leave. Because Taylor ain't got the woman. She ain't woman enough to put you out. Chance, get the fuck out of there. If not, you're going to find your ass back in jail. Y'all not good for one another. And I said it, bitch. I said it. See, I'm an old woman. I've been around a long time. Y'all motherfuckers don't know. I'm watching everything that's going on. Chance is not challenged by her ass at all. She's somebody for right now. But she's not Miss Right. Her kids drive Chance crazy. Do y'all see how Chance act when he even know he got to be with them? They're bad asses all over the furniture, disrespectful, cussing and Chance is miserable up in that mother. And it ain't nothing like being with a whiny, jelly-backed ass woman that don't take care of her kids or the motherfucking house. I had a daddy and I got brothers. And it ain't nothing like a nasty woman to a man. Get the fuck up out of there, Chance. While you got a chance. Y'all done wore me the fuck out. Y'all talk too much. Y'all telling everybody business, telling people what to do. I love y'all. Y'all, this is the end of my review. I'm telling you, I don't want... I done went all the way to hell. And if you stay up tonight, I will be back shortly, y'all, to do my review of 90 Day Fiance the other way, so we can get all these other shows in tomorrow. I love y'all to pieces. Thank you to everybody, okay, that super chatted. I pray that I got everybody. I truly appreciate it, because y'all don't have to do it, but y'all do. Thank y'all so much. Thank you to my moderators for always keeping the chat nice and safe. Oh, look, there's another one. Oh, my God. Thank you, Shanny James, for the $20 super chat. She said, wait, LOL, oh, my God. What you need me to wait on, boo-boo? What you need me to wait on? I love y'all. Thank you, Shanny. Thank you, everybody. Good night, y'all.